7 young explorers are taking on the toughest challenge of their lives. An extreme expedition in South America.
That is mad.
They're attempting a series of astonishing world firsts.
Oh my God!
Going where no children have been before. To get to some of the most awesome places on Earth.
We've reached the top!
The team are following in the footsteps of the great Elizabethan Sir Walter Raleigh, the first Englishman to explore Guyana as he searched for El Dorado, the lost city of gold. Led by survival expert Ben Major and record-breaking adventurer Polly Murray, the epic journey will push the 7 explorers to the limit and beyond.
It's all bad.
Hey, so much.
It's too scary.
Coming up,
Wow!
hanging by a rope 10,000 feet up,
Felt like I was flying.
and a fearless Megan is queen of the cowgirls. Previously, 4 of the explorers brushed up their horse riding skills in preparation for a major journey.
They reckon that El Dorado is on this lake somewhere.
But as they rode off in search of the legendary lost city, top rider Megan's horse bolted.
Oh my God! This is a bit scary, that's all.
You were amazing and you did everything right.
Meanwhile, 10,000 feet up on Mount Roraima, the other 3 explorers were attempting to be the youngest to reach the furthest point, known as the prow. Nikita was soon moaning,
I've never been so bored in my whole entire life.
and worse.
Oi, build that back up again.
That's so ridiculous.
Blocking their way was a 200-foot wide ravine.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
After 3 hours of treacherous climbing, they finally got to the other side.
Fantastic. Go and enjoy your summit.
And as the rain lashed down, 14-year-old Michael and 12-year-olds Jake and Nikita entered the record books, the first children ever to stand on the prow.
Well, I think it's a massive achievement to get here. I'm really proud of myself and it's really exciting.
It's mid-afternoon on Roraima, and there's no time to relax for the record-breaking team.
Right, let's get out of here. Let's go.
They've got several more challenging days ahead, retracing their steps all the way back off the mountain. The first obstacle is the treacherous ravine they tackled just a few hours ago in the pouring rain. From this side, a team of expert climbers have been able to rig a series of ropes for a much quicker route back.
We've got a big ravine that drops off 80, 90 feet, but literally about 30 feet that way, it's the sheer drop down the face of Roraima.
The explorers will need to clip onto the rope and drag themselves across.
Pretty scary. To see like 10,000 feet. That is a massive drop.
Looks pretty fun.
How can you find this fun?
Nikita, you're going to go first, OK?
I'm really cold and it looks like I'm
It
scared or
slides
something, but
forward
I'm really
and
not
don't
scared.
slide back.
I'm really excited.
There is not another young girl that's ever done this before on that Roraima. Walk down, yeah. That's it. Well done.
It takes a lot of guts to trust the rope 10,000 feet up.
That's it. Now you're hanging. That's it.
Despite the dizzy-making drop, Nikita shows nerves of steel.
Go on, Nikita!
And she gets a real buzz from the crossing.
It was amazing. Felt like, I don't know, felt like I was flying.
Jake, go for it, mate.
I was a bit nervous, like just going over the cliff and getting on the edge. But as soon as I got going, brilliant.
Wow! Really amazing to get out in the middle of nowhere and just hang there. Felt like a bird. So I could just sort of lay there and look around, and I just enjoyed every single second of it. I'll always remember that.
The team will spend the night on top of Roraima at the camp they left only this morning, and after some atrocious weather, everything is sodden.
Ben, yours is running with water.
Look how much water fell in that amount of time.
No.
Oh, that was a bad
Do you have
idea,
to
wasn't
add
it?
to the puddle?
I feel like a giant flannel. What? A giant flannel, because everything I'm wearing is wet. Nikita's got the right idea. She's gone to bed. She's in there steaming it up with her dinner, unlike Dumb and Dumber. Just sit out here, it's absolutely soaking wet.
But even the bone-chilling weather can't dampen their spirits after a day of record-breaking achievements.
Today's been amazing. It's like been one of the best days of my life.
Been really satisfying. Never been the world's first or the world's best at anything, so it's the first time. Hopefully there'll be loads more to come.
That's amazing that I'm the youngest boy in the world to like stand on the corner of the crowd. It's so emotional, like in a good way.
Meanwhile, Polly's team are down in the lowlands of Guyana, camping by Lake Paramay, where they hope to find the lost city of El Dorado. And it's a special wake-up for young explorer Megan.
Happy birthday. I can't keep these lit.
Happy birthday
To you. 14 today. Woo! Happy birthday. What a place to celebrate your 14th birthday. Right next to El Dorado Lake.
And I got a lovely day of riding as well.
Yeah.
And there's a very special extra present. After nearly 2 weeks away from her family, Megan gets her first phone call home.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, Megan.
Hello?
Happy birthday. Don't cry, honey.
I'm sorry, I haven't heard you for ages.
Where are you now, sweetheart?
You know El Dorado? We're by El Dorado
Yeah.
Lake. I slept in a hammock right next to it.
Wow.
Yesterday, I went western riding, and we're carrying on today as well.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Is it easy to do?
It's really different to how we ride back home, but it's so nice.
It's a birthday you'll never forget, sweetheart.
I know I won't. I'll never ever forget this.
We're so proud of you, and just keep going. Have a lovely ride today.
I will.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Roraima has seen more torrential rain overnight, and as dawn breaks, it's just a few degrees above freezing.
Hey, Michael. How you doing? Bit wet. If you're just a little bit damp, you're doing well.
Jake's so cold, he's in danger of getting hypothermia.
It was raining last night, and then I got in the sleeping bag and it was just soaked anyway. So it's just soaked all over.
It's just a horrible day and I just want to get going.
You're going to have to put damp kit on, which is miserable, all right? They're going to be horrible, yeah, I know that. But you've got nothing else to wear. But you will soon warm up.
Oh, God.
We're going to go at a pretty good lick, okay, to try and get our bodies warm. Okay? Let's get out of here, yeah?
Quiet, but you don't know it.
All right, let's get warm.
The record-breaking team still have an epic journey to get back off the mountain, heading 8 miles across the top before descending the steep ramp into the valley below.
Come on, steady yourself.
We're all.
Despite the dreadful conditions, spirits are surprisingly high.
Once we've got going, it's been really good. I've really enjoyed the walk today, but it's so boggy that my feet feel like they're in a swimming pool.
I'm enjoying it, like the terrain and stuff like that, because like the rocks are amazing.
When Sir Walter Raleigh sailed to Guyana to search for El Dorado, tribespeople constantly talked of Lake Paramay as the location of the Golden City. Maps of the time even highlighted El Dorado by the lake. According to Raleigh,
the tribes told me they gathered gold on its shores, in grains as big as small stones.
unfortunately, before Raleigh's expedition could locate the lake for themselves, bad weather forced them to turn back. The serious explorers have done better than Raleigh in reaching the legendary lake. But sadly, there's not the slightest sign of the legendary city.
How are we doing, guys?
Badly. Lilies.
It's a bit overgrown. Not easy.
So instead, they're going to see if they can find gold on Lake Parame's shore, just as Raleigh's journal predicted.
Right, guys, we let Tommy show you the technique.
A local cowboy demonstrates how to pan.
The heavy stuff to the bottom, right?
With the pan full of earth, any gold should sink to the bottom.
And I think the trick is not to be too delicate. Just get in there.
You know, you want to take the big stuff off, right?
He's done that before.
Yeah.
The explorers are keen to begin the quest for gold.
Quite exciting. We're basically bound to find something.
Here is probably a good place to start.
I want to do it.
That's it, get in there. Stick your hand in there. That's it. Get rid of some of the bigger stuff.
I'm being really careful because I want to find some gold.
They find it's far trickier than it looks.
You've got to be very patient. And you're never really that sure if you found something or not.
Give it another sloosh.
I've seen something shining in my pan. I'm not sure if it is gold, but I hope it is. There's definitely something shining in there. Nothing. Well,
No, nothing.
we just took the light.
Enthusiasm soon starts to wane.
It's so tedious and you just keep on doing the same thing over and over again.
And before long, tempers start to fray.
No, when you're going like that, that's when the water's meant to be coming out.
Do what Megan's doing?
You want to come over here and show me how it's done? 'Cause I don't think you'd be doing much better at the moment.
We're just trying to help.
It's not as easy as it looks.
There's no point arguing.
With no gold in sight, they throw in the towel in less than an hour.
We did rubbishly, and there's no gold at all. Nobody's found any.
It doesn't take 10 minutes, okay, to find gold. It takes time, it takes patience.
The guys that sit and do this for weeks and weeks, it must just, got so much respect for them now. They've got such a tough job.
I'd rather wear the gold than find it, to be honest.
Back on Roraima, the prow team are tackling the ramp down the mountain. But Nikita is also finding things pretty tedious.
I'm not enjoying the walk. I hate going down and uphill. They're the worst things ever, and that's just all we're doing. Oh yeah, get on with it! Go on! I can't! Idiot!
Their overnight camp is still several hours away, and Nikita is well and truly back in moaning mode.
My knees are hurting. I can't bother to catch up with the others. I think I'm tired. It makes me feel, frustrated because she's been like lagging behind, moaning. Jake decides to go slow on the straight bits, and then when we go uphill, he decides to try and run up it or something. We're gradually building up speed and height. I'll get good pace towards it, so he's doing my head in. Yes, you do. Right, I was right behind you, so you started like going fast on purpose. Yeah, no. You do it every time. Every time I get behind you, you do it on purpose.
I think it's pretty funny. They're just arguing about something ridiculously stupid.
You go fast on purpose.
I'm just trying not to laugh. And
Makes no sense.
Back near Lake Parame, Megan's birthday is about to continue with a treat beyond her wildest dreams.
This afternoon, we are going to go and find 100 head of cattle.
Oh, God.
Okay? We're going to round them up and we're going to drive them back to the ranch.
Back home in the UK, Megan owns her own horse called Chester, and she also works on her school farm, helping look after the cows. It's all a million miles from rounding up cattle cowboy style.
I never thought I'd really herd cattle that like size on a birthday.
The cattle have been grazing on the savannah, and they need driving more than 4 miles back to the ranch.
Go out slightly left. You can see the cows are moving over left. Kind of like rounding up sheep.
They need to keep the cattle surrounded and make a lot of noise to keep them in line.
Quite a lot of escapee cows, so you've got to really be on the ball. It's hard work and it's very, very hot.
Megan helps give chase as one of the cows makes a break for it.
I had to go sprint and try and get it back in the group. It's so fun. It's chasing after a cow. It's amazing.
Good job, Megan.
Oh, I love it. And I had to go get one back. It was so much fun. I feel like a proper cowgirl.
Over to the left.
Go on! I've already had her free in, but it's brilliant fun.
2 hours into the cattle drive, Megan gets the ultimate vote of confidence in her riding ability. She's given the job of leading the whole herd.
They said, Megan, go in front, you're going to be the head. I was like, what do I do in the head? You had to go further enough away from the cows so they didn't know you were a horse or that you were a cow, but close enough that they knew they got to follow behind you.
And just before they reach the ranch, Megan even helps lead the cattle through a river.
He'll stand up. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, Sammy. Good girl.
It was incredible to be able to do that. I've gone from just being a normal boy to a rootin' tootin' cowboy.
I will never forget this birthday, ever, ever, ever. We've herded cattle, we've trotted through a river. So, no, I'm never, ever going to forget this in my life.
In the foothills of Raleigh, Ben's team have finally made it to camp.
How are we feeling after today?
Pretty tired.
And who was the most whingy person this afternoon?
The most windy person this afternoon, I think, was definitely Jake.
You're having a laugh in you.
What? Let's vote for the most whingiest person this afternoon. Right, Michael, 1 vote. You're only allowed 1 vote. Nikita, you're buried.
The two groups are about to get a first chance to talk to each other since they split 4 days ago. A satellite link-up has been set up between the two remote areas.
Hey! Hello!
The ranch team are anxious to know if Ben's group got to the prow.
Did you make it?
Yeah! Yay! I was the first girl in the world to reach the prow. Well done, Nikita.
Did Roz not get there before you?
Josh must be well jealous.
How's your horse riding been?
Brilliant.
Except for Josh.
I am allergic to horses.
Who's the best horse rider?
Megan.
No.
She's a natural.
We had showers and proper meals.
How come?
Spag balls.
Spaghetti bolognese and stew. How do noodles taste?
All right. Riding for like 7 nights in a row, so.
Nikita, did the boys look after you?
No.
Sammy, just so you know, Nikita has taken over as the queen of whinging.
How'd that happen?
Constantly, like, whinging about everything.
Feel sorry for you, Nikita. You're with Ben, Jake and Michael, the worst combination ever.
I know! I feel sorry for me too.
Right, we're going to have to go, but Megan, can I just say a really massive, massive happy birthday?
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you.
Bye.
All right, bye.
See you later. Bye.
Oh.
I can't wait to see them again because I've missed them all.
I'm sort of missing Sammy and Megan. I'm getting quite sick of being the only girl.
It's the last day on the ranch, and time to learn some more cowboy skills.
Megan, that was brilliant. Go, Regan. That's not bad. Yes! She's got it! Oh, good girl.
I got the cow.
They'll be helping the local cowboys catch their calves so they can brand them, putting the mark of the ranch on each animal.
The only way to do that is to lasso them, bring them to the ground so you can do what you need to do.
I'm actually looking forward to trying this out. It's going to be quite fun.
Oh!
I feel so sorry for them because they're going to have something like burning hot pressed against their bum.
Who's going to go first?
Yeah.
Megan? Right, there you go.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be good. Oh, good effort.
We nearly had it there.
I'm determined. That little one there.
Good boy, good boy!
Megan bravely holds her ground, and her determination pays off.
Well done, Megan!
Regan helps hold the calf for the branding.
It's not actually as bad as I thought it would be.
It's actually all right, because, you know, then that calf is belong to this and it won't get lost now.
Josh volunteers to actually carry out the next branding.
Cow hardly flinches at all. Very quick, over and done with, and the cow's happy enough.
And having seen the others, Sammy also decides to have a go.
Perfect.
It didn't flinch, which helped. I didn't feel as if I was actually hurting anything, so it was okay.
But the explorers may be less comfortable helping with the next task.
What we've got to do next is pretty gruesome. We need to neuter
Oh.
the one-year-old males.
It's a quick operation to remove the animal's testicles.
The reason we're doing this, guys, is it keeps the males calm.
Oh.
When you're a boy, you can just imagine something like that happening to you, and it's not nice.
It's a bit real, to be honest, and as Regan says, it's a tiny bit awkward. So it is.
The actual operation is carried out by an experienced cowboy, but Regan volunteers to give the animal a jab to prevent infection.
Nice one.
The final task is perhaps the most sobering of all. With the record-breaking Roraima team due to arrive later in the day, Polly's group want to make a special meal for them.
They've had a really, really tough time, so we're going to go and slaughter a cow. Yep. Happy? Oh my goodness!
You're a bit strange that way.
While Regan appears thrilled, Megan is more reflective. As someone who looks after cows back home, the thought of killing one is unsettling her.
It'll probably be a bit emotional, because I do work on a farm anyway. It affects me a little bit more, but I want to watch it as much as I can.
It's important that anybody who eats meat sees that, yeah, this is where it comes from, this is how it's done.
The cowboys slaughter the animal quickly and painlessly.
Done.
Done. Okay, see how quick that was? The great thing is, absolutely nothing is wasted. They use every single part of this animal.
All but Megan help with the preparation of the cow.
Do you get involved a little bit later?
Yeah, I will later. It's just when it still looks like a cow.
Okay.
It's basically now starting to look like a piece of meat rather than a cow.
Even so, Megan is getting more and more upset.
You seen enough, huh? Should we take you away for a bit? Yeah, I think probably.
So Expedition Doctor Henry takes her back to the ranch.
A few minutes ago, we literally just like run around, and now it's like dead on the floor. It's not for the faint-hearted, not at all.
As Sammy's about to discover.
Sammy, do you want to go around and just help?
Yeah, just grab it here.
Good tight grip. That's its lung.
Oh my God. It's absolutely disgusting. I just touched an animal's lungs. That is rank. Like, oh.
But Regan is in his element.
I'm enjoying this a bit too much, I think. I'm enjoying getting my own food from the cow.
I'm just a bit annoyed with Regan. He's not respecting it. He's going, oh yeah, we get to kill it, we get to kill it. It's like, well, he's just sort of taking the mick of it, really.
It shouldn't be done because it's just went and died. You don't have to cheat it. Like, I know it's an animal, but still, you need to like respect it.
It brightens my career choices. I'd be a good butcher.
It's a race against time to get the meal prepared before Ben's team arrives. And finally, after 6 long days apart,
Hey guys!
the teams are reunited.
Hello!
You're looking like the true cowboy, mate.
Congratulations, you're a proper mountain woman.
It's really nice to be back with the girls. I miss them quite a lot, actually.
Whoa, that looks really nice.
While the others catch up, Regan looks after the cooking on his own. But as night falls, the other boys mount a takeover.
Regan cooked it and it's sort of like just got a suntan.
So it's a bit bloody.
It's not bloody, it's raw. I'm not feeling in the best of moods. I just feel like I've been quite nice to people in every way, even when they've been fairly rude to me. And then they've just carried on being quite rude.
That's like a whole cow.
It is a whole cow.
Yeah.
Well, it was this morning.
That has been my favourite tea so far.
The meal's a great success, but Regan's nowhere to be seen.
Regan sort of disappeared off to his hammock, and I'm just worried that now everyone's back together, he's sort of getting kind of excluded from the rest of the team.
I don't know what's wrong with Regan. I feel a bit sorry for him though, because we're all into the same stuff, and Regan's sort of not. So it's kind of hard for him to get along with us.
Is that you, Regan?
Yeah.
We got dinner.
I'm not hungry.
What's wrong?
Nothing, just feeling a bit irritable. I'm not really that hungry anyway, I'm just really tired.
We spent all that time doing it, and it's ready.
It's okay, I'd probably eat it all by myself anyway.
Polly also tries to persuade him to return.
Regan?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I'm not feeling too
Not
good.
feeling great.
Yeah.
Are you happy the others are back?
Yeah, very.
You are?
Yeah.
What
no.
I'm slightly worried about, is you becoming sort of separated from them. Let's go over, just for 5 minutes.
If I come over in a minute, could I?
While Regan does finally return to the campfire, he still keeps himself to himself. With the expedition heading into a challenging jungle phase tomorrow, it's a real concern to the leaders.
It's from the mountains now to the jungle, and there's going to be some incredibly tough new challenges for them. The jungle magnifies any weaknesses, any cracks within the team, and therefore they're going to have to pull together.
Next time on Serious Explorers.
Whoa!
Close encounters of the creature kind.
He is beautiful.
No, he's not.
And a major bust-up in jungle camp.